The Create Views feature allows you to create multiple level-based views based off of the view types. And this will either create independent views, or you can create parent views with dependent views based off of scope boxes. The Create Views feature is located within the Sheets and Views tab. So first we will navigate to the Sheets and Views tab, and then the Create Views feature is located within the Create Views group. Once we open that dialog, we will first get a list of all levels in our project, and then we can deselect any levels we don't want to create views for. Then we can come over to the center grouping and see all of the view types we have in our project. Simply select which view type you want to create views for. We can then specify a view template to assign to those view types, or you can specify dependent, which will automatically apply the view template associated with that view type. If you don't want to apply that view type that is associated to the view template, or if that view type doesn't have a view template associated to it, simply select from the drop-down which view template you want to apply to that view type. If you wanted to also create dependent views for these views, you get a list of all the scope boxes in your project, and then you can select which scope boxes to create dependent views for. For this first example, we won't create any dependent views. You can also add any rows if you want to create multiple views for the same view type. At the bottom, you have a few options. Maybe you want to copy filled regions from active view or hide regions in created views. And you can also apply settings to all of the checked rows here. Once we have all our settings set up, we can simply select to create the views, and it'll create a view per level for each view type I've selected. We can then see the overall plans created, our reflected ceiling plans created, and our finished plans all created. Now let's take a look at creating views with dependent views. Here I can deselect which views I don't want to create dependent views for. I'm going to again select which view type to use, and then come over and select which scope boxes to create dependent views for, and I will simply select these two scope boxes. Again, once all my settings are set up, simply hit Create Views, and this time it'll create both the parent view and the dependent views for me based off of the selected scope boxes. So now my part plans are created, and two dependent views with the scope boxes applied are here as well. And that's the Create Views feature.